For this standard, I established coaching relationships to support educators as they explore new instructional strategies and integrate technology to improve student learning. For this standard, I initiated the coaching cycle by identifying our goal of increasing student engagement through the Jigsaw strategy. As an instructional coach, I engaged in professional learning activities, explored resources, discussed different approaches, and integrated technology. Throughout the process, we appreciated the students' independence and analyzed our prompts and their autonomy. Additionally, we explored new instructional strategies such as utilizing read aloud apps alongside the Jigsaw strategy to integrate technology effectively. The videos I provided offered a comprehensive depiction of how the assignment was completed. Have you heard of the Jigsaw strategy before?
I have heard of it.
So we'll watch the video, but then we'll come back to this and we'll write about our goal. So using the Jigsaw strategy, will increase student engagement, but I want to talk a little bit about what that lesson could look like so that I could help prepare those materials. This is a good video.
Students are often able to understand complex or multiple text best when they can be broken down into digestible chunks. Jigsaw is an instructional strategy that allows students to share the responsibility for each other's learning by being the expert on a certain portion of an assigned text, and ultimately teaching that portion to their peers.
A template presentation, like a shell of a presentation in their Google Classroom, and then we'll say, okay, this group is gonna do slide number 1, this group is going to do slide number 2, etc.
Okay.
And then so you may only have 3 slides, right?
Yeah.
3 or 4 slides, which is fine.
Yeah, probably 3. Yeah, there'll only be 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then
So
and it may be 2 working on each of them. I mean, it just depends on students who come.
Exactly. And that way, when we're ready to present the slides, the people that worked on them can go up and help present what they did. And that way they're taking ownership of their work and can be proud of it. So what we could do is do one day where it's just looking at the information, kind of absorbing it, talking about it. And then the next day is the content creation where they actually go in and do their Google slides or something like that.
So I think that they watch the videos and they have the transcripts, and maybe I will give them at the same time. They talk about it as a group and then at least start their Venn diagram because it'll be fresh on their mind.
Exactly.
Then the next day they can take the information from Venn diagram and start putting it into a presentation.
So we each had some different activities.
This
So how much prompting did you have to do for them to write stuff down? Because I had to do a lot of prompting for my group. Or were they able to kind of get?
Yeah, they were. Now, we did talk a lot about it, and in some ways, without them even realizing that I gave them some answers. Maybe we just talked about it, and the answers were embedded in it.
Okay.
And I'm like, hopefully you're hearing me. And some of them did, some of them didn't. But they didn't. I mean, look.
Okay, yeah, I mean, so you didn't have to write this on the board or anything. No. Oh, wow, so they wrote that on their own.
Yeah.
That's actually great.
Yeah, they did. They wrote it all on their own.
Okay. Did you get that screen reader working from yesterday for Musa?
See, I was able to download that the Read Aloud app onto their computers.
Absolutely.
I think it would help him.
No, I think
it's obviously not his IP, but I think it would help him. I think it helps all of them.
Yeah.
Especially sometimes on it helps them with learning words because they'll see a word and they won't know what it is, and then if it's read to them or I say it out loud, they go, "Oh, I know that word."
Yeah.
But now they have that connection of seeing it and hearing it. Whereas before they didn't know they knew that word.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to kind of make sure they're staying on task, but then also to make sure that they're engaged, and then the ones that are lower, if they need help with reading the text or whatever, or we can make sure that the kids that do need help reading the text have the assistive technology they need to do that, on their computer, the snap and read or what have you. The goal is for them to be able to do this without so much assistance, to eventually like, okay, this is your jigsaw for today, and then you give them the reading and they kind of know what to do. So maybe that's like the ultimate goal, but for the first session or the first time we try it, like, you know, just giving all the supports that they need to do it successfully.